Well, hello everyone, and welcome to this episode of Agents of the Collective, presented by the Collective Entertainment Network. Happy episode 50, everybody!
Hey! And there was much rejoicing.
And there was much rejoicing. To celebrate that, Amy gets a birthday D20 roll,
Hey!
and everybody else gets to enjoy it.
And everyone else can suck it. Trebek.
No. For episode 50, everybody gets inspiration. So Amy, you get 2 today.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yep, episode 50. Cool. So we are here. Episode 50. I'm excited about it. I didn't think we were gonna make it to episode 50 just straight out, but here we are.
One shot ever.
I actually just remember. So my mom made a T-shirt for us. Let me grab it. Hold on one sec.
Okay.
Or you guys continue talking.
Are we doing a card?
Yep, I'm trying to find it right now. I see this one. This one I'd have to give to you in advance so we could actually show it. Okay, this one's good. Keeps with the theme of clothing.
What?
All right.
Okay, we have a theme.
Yep. All right, let's see the shirt.
T-shirt.
I don't know if you guys can read
I'm
it.
not that kind of bard.
Yes. I love it.
I love that.
Other way, Amy. Come here.
Sorry.
There you go.
I can't see.
There you go. Awesome.
And then she made one for my other half. And it says, "I am that kind of bard." So it can go both ways. For no judgment, but if that's how you float.
If you are
then...
that kind of bard.
But yeah, my mom made this for me, and I absolutely love it.
Oh, our favorite of strays gets his own shirt. That's wonderful.
Yep.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that shirt.
And she picked that like a perfect T-shirt too. It's like super soft and
Perfect. Well, speaking of
Thank you,
T-shirts, yes, thank you, Amy's mom. Our question of the day is in referencing pop culture. If you could dress up as your favorite character for cosplay purposes, who would it be?
I have a list. So I've always wanted to do Okami, which is it's the wolf deity game. I've always wanted to do that. I'm not crafty in any sort of way, so none of these will actually happen. But I've always wanted to do that. Monster Hunter cosplay, full armor. Oh, it is so cool. I've seen some cosplay artists who have done full armor, and it's absolutely incredible what they can make out of EVA foam and just random materials that you can find either at a I love it. I love the creativity that comes from cosplayers in general. But yeah, sorry.
No,
that's me. It's something that I've always wanted to do, but never had the attention span or the knowledge to actually go with it.
Yep, same. My first and very obvious choice for people who know me, it's Batman.
I'm Batman.
Second choice, Stormtrooper.
Oh, that?
Yeah, Clone Wars Trooper.
Okay.
Or a Mandalorian.
Oh, yes.
You mean that guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Really?
Yeah. I'd actually make my own Mandalorian. I wouldn't copy a pre-made character.
The
Ray and I
OG character?
talked about making a Mandalorian set, like the Blues Brothers.
Oh my god, yes.
That would be like the ultimate.
Yeah. That would be fun.
And I think that's like that genre of cosplay, like the mash 'em ups, are some of my favorites because it takes a lot of extra creativity to be able to think of these two different entities and how to mix them together to make what they create. I've seen Ghostbusters mixed with Super Mario Brothers one year at, I think it was Anime Boston, and I was obsessed. I'm like, this is freaking great.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to go next?
Mason, why don't you go next?
Mason has no idea. This isn't really something Mason thinks about.
Who's
so much so that
your
Mason is
favorite
talking about
character?
himself in third person.
Who's your
Oh,
favorite
God.
anime or video game character
All of them.
that you would love to like dress up as?
None of them. Look, okay. If I were to say, like, this is going more along the lines of creature comforts, like, who looks like they have probably the most comfortable, like, clothing? What's his face from Demon Slayer?
Not the which character are you thinking? Like the
main character. Oh God, why can I not remember his name? Tanjiro.
Yes.
Probably Tanjiro. First and foremost, the Demon Slayer. A lot of the Demon Slayer's outfits, they just look comfy. It's like, okay, this is an outfit I can get behind. I can be comfortable in that. It's roomy, it's spacious, it's meant to allow you to be able to move around. Second, Tanjiro is the freaking man. Like, he's such a freaking selfless soul. Like, literally, in one of the episodes, he gets stabbed by a guy who's been blackmailed, and then a train crashes, and he's trying to stay alive, not so that he can stay alive, but because in his mind, if he dies, the guy who stabs him becomes a murderer, and he doesn't want to put that on that guy's soul.
Oh.
Yeah.
The second I saw those words come up on the screen with the subtitles, I was like, oh my God, you are the freaking man. You are the most selfless soul, and I love you.
Demon Slayer is a very good anime for anybody who's looking to get into it, because that's a good starter one, because it's not quite so, it's not cutesy, it's not like, but it's got the right amount of storytelling, visually impressive, and but it's got a little
plot, but also good humor.
Yeah, it does have like those breaks and stuff. It's not just hardcore all the time in your face about everything and super dark every single inch of it.
Yeah.
But
Tanjiro is by far my favorite anime protagonist. He's not a rage machine. He's not a super intellectual. He's a guy who's been put in a really hard position, and he's going to make it work. He's going to try and save his sister and all this other stuff that's going on.
Yeah. But on the other end of that, One Punch Man is another good one if you're looking for something a little bit more lighthearted and a little bit different.
If you're looking for a lot more comedy, yeah.
Yes. I absolutely love One Punch Man.
Don't know, never seen any of them.
I've only really watched Cowboy Bebop, so.
Cowboy Bebop's good.
But Cowboy Bebop would be a fun cosplay.
That's a pretty decent, like a really good entry into cosplay and stuff, because it's pretty. You could buy a lot of that.
It's simple, but
yeah.
I've done some cosplay already. I went to a Renaissance Fair, King Richard's Fair, as a member of the Night's Watch.
Nice.
I've done a Viking one. Actually, my wedding was in Viking garb. And the one that I really love, which is this one.
Oh God.
Great, that's what he's going to be wearing for the rest of the stream, isn't it?
Yep, it might be. I don't think he can hear us right now though, because
No, he doesn't have.
Ah!
Yes.
Huzzah. Sith Lord.
You got a little beard hanging out from under the mask. It doesn't. It
He can't hear you.
I know, but still.
Hey, Brian,
Darth
you
Elion.
Yeah, so I went to PAX as Darth Revan. I had the whole Sith robes. I had two lightsabers, one purple, one red. Then I changed the other one to red. And then my first PAX, I walked around with the Stormtrooper helmet on all for half the day because then it got hot.
Then it got hot.
Yeah.
I will say I do a lot of I too do a lot of the Renaissance stuff. I mostly do pirate garb, because I could buy a lot of that. And for me, I like the idea of dressing up and going out drinking. That's fun for me, especially as a pirate. It's you kind of have to, or else are you really a pirate?
Well, at King Richard's, I would order my drinks and immediately pour them into my drinking horn and just walk around drinking out of my drinking horn the whole time.
Yep.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it.
Yeah.
Commit.
We should get together when the warmer weather gets here and talk about doing some of the cosplay stuff that you want to do, Amy, because I can help you with that. We have tons of stuff here that we can.
That would be so awesome.
Yeah.
So last year, my younger sister and I had gone to Anime Boston, and she did Botan from Yu Yu Hakusho. All she was missing was the blue wig, but everything else she actually made herself, and it looked fantastic. And then she did this character from Black Clover, and I can't remember her name for the life of me, but she's the one who loves food. So she's always carrying around snacks and stuff. And again, my sister made her cosplay, and it came out fantastic. And just the whole concept of being a character that loves food and just carries around food everywhere. It's just you never go hungry. You always have snacks with you, and it's just
That's pretty much me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It was a cool dive into the culture, the pop culture of us nerds. A little more classic on my end. A little bit I have no idea on Mason's end. We hit the spectrum.
Yeah.
Pirates and Vikings. Pirates and Vikings, everybody. We got everybody.
Pirates and Vikings and Masons. Oh my.
I'm my own category. Great.
Sorry.
Mason, we'll get you out here and we'll get you set up. I get some stuff that'll fit you.
All right. Figure of setting up. Let's walk into.
Let's go party.
Let's go party. So
this wine glass just mysteriously appears out of nowhere on Amy's screen.
Party. All right. So when we last left our adventuring gang, Elion was still on the ship. In deep meditation as the flood of memories are hitting you. It's hard to process sometimes. So you were in deep meditation. So Greg and Hagatha.
Yes.
God, you put Cooter down there just to screw with me, didn't you?
I was wondering how long it was going to take you to know. It's been there for 40 minutes.
I didn't want to say anything. I thought something had happened while I was gone. Cutter changed slightly.
Cooter! I can't. Oh.
Inside joke. Sorry, everyone.
Yeah, you'll find out more about that later. But anywho, managed to essentially unsupervised zap down to the city of Warhaven and proceeded to kind of explore a little
Comic-Con.
bit. They visited the first ever Comic-Con. where there were Lizards in Caverns being played, and a bunch of comics and cosplay, and a bunch of cosplay level crafts and props, and 50 gold worth of deck card games.
Been a lot of gold, technically.
You guys found Luna Thap's Inn and realized that somebody had rented you the entire upstairs. And it was a big office area, and you have a crime board that you can reference and add notes to. And
Oh yeah, we had stuff that we added to it, didn't we?
we did. Let's go ahead and show that.
See,
update.
we had Miss Marquis, the owner of the Marquis brothel. She has the most connections to the most people throughout the city, but she's, fairly, high cultured. It'd take a lot to be able to get a meeting with her. And then there's Kyle. Kyle, who dwells in the deep bottom of the crag. He's a very quiet, not very open participant at the brothel. He's frequent, but he's forgettable. There's something about like some business he's doing down in the crag. He likes to talk a big game, but nothing has really happened. I wrote down everything.
Because I didn't.
But then Hagatha got word that someone from the Risco family, who we're hunting down, is hosting a party at the bottom of the crag, which is where we are presently heading at, which is basically a rave. The buildings are on stilts because drainage from the city comes down here. And the bouncer's name is Charles.
So we pick back up as you guys just enter in to this particular club. The music is kind of bumping, kind of cracks out every now and then, just a little bit. But you have the entire area to explore. And when suddenly, behind you, a glowing light appears, and standing behind you is Elion.
Hey,
Hey, I know that guy.
Did I drink something on the way in? Was I splashed with something on the way in? Elion, were you always there?
No, he just got here.
Oh,
You were up on the ship, meditating.
I know that.
Because yes, your crew has a spaceship now.
Yeah.
What did we name it?
Named the Zinger.
Is Greg
Zinger. Yes. Yeah.
Is Greg hung over?
No, they just got to the party.
Oh,
Greg is now
No, but-
on tea. He's immune to alcohol.
But Greg is feeling real loosey goosey after his meeting with the lady.
He's real loosey goosey. He's real loosey goosey. Yeah, sure.
From Hagatha's perspective, that's what she thinks.
Mr. Greg, do you need any healing, or are you?
No, nothing's really happened. We've just been investigating the area and asking people.
Well,
in the meantime,
you seem a little different. Are you feeling okay?
I'm wearing a three-piece suit. I don't normally wear these sorts of things.
Clothes don't change personality. Do you need?
I had a really good conversation.
Miss Hagatha, is Greg okay?
I think at first she kind of like doesn't hear, because I'm assuming it's really loud.
Yeah, it's bumping.
Yeah, so she probably like doesn't really quite register that Elion's talking to her. She's kind of like trying to take everything in, but also everything is shiny and like loud noise. There's people doing stuff in one corner, and there's other people doing stuff in another corner, and then there's the bar. There's just like there's some sort of music playing. It's just like she can't stop moving.
I have a feeling Cutter has also already left Greg's shoulder and is flying around the lights, like shifting color as he does, because he's a light drake.
He's like a living
So
disco
he's
ball.
yeah, he's just this rotating ball of light around the ceiling.
There's several people in here. I'd probably put it at like 30. A place that could probably hold 100.
Okay.
And they see that and they're like, "Woo, yeah!" You hear someone yell out, "Upgrade!"
Right. All right. Well, Elian, were you listening in on comms?
No, I was in deep meditation.
Right. There's a possibility, kind of leaning in close. There's a possibility there might be a connection to the Risco family through here. Supposedly, one of their family members is hosting this party. We're also looking for a guy named Kyle. It might be the same person. Also,
Okay.
there's people wandering around this city in fake armor, so careful if you have to hit anyone. You might actually injure someone.
If I have to hit somebody, then they deserve everything coming to them.
Just as a forewarning, some of them are wearing modeled armor. It's not actually metal. Just so you know.
Thank you.
I don't know what this music is, but it's great.
It's got a nice beat to it, nice rhythm. You know who it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Syncrosity Boys.
Who?
The Syncrosity Boys. They're a boy band that you'll find back on the Collective. I listen to them all the time. They're actually a spatial anomaly. They're actually a spatial anomaly. I mean, have you ever? There's apparently there was an accident, and now there are boy bands that exist across all the different multiverse planes that are actually just different versions of them. But
What? I totally
all...
stopped listening. Sorry, but I can't hear very well.
I'm gonna go start walking around the building.
All right, Elion, what would you like to do?
That's a really good question. I don't know.
All right, so just gonna wade into the environment and see what you see.
I am going to do what I feel Elion would do at this point. Not so much the party goer, but he kind of become like a wallflower, step back, maybe find like a chair or a step or something where he can get like a view over everything and kind of just scan the party.
Okay, you could do that. Roll a perception check for me then.
Perception. Alright, give me 2 seconds.
All right, Greg, what do you want to do?
Greg. Tolerating the very poorly put together light system. At least in Greg's mind, it's a very poorly put together light system. Greg would probably ask people if they've seen a guy named Kyle.
Okay.
Hey, you seen Kyle anywhere? I don't know. Just there's a bar, right?
Yeah, there's a bar.
Heading to the bar. I'll go ask the bartender.
All right. Behind the bar is a human male. No shirt, tight pants, suspenders, and he is hustling his butt off behind the bar for the, 10 people that are sitting there.
Hey, excuse me, sir. I'm looking for a guy.
Yeah, a lot of people are.
What
What do you want to drink?
It's Cosmopolitan? I think that's a drink.
Okay. And you see him, he's doing things, mixing
Uh,
this and that. And
Looking for a guy named Kyle.
Kyle, like, yeah, there's a Kyle.
Oh, great. Can you point him out to me? Do you know where he's at?
He should be over by the DJ booth at some point.
Some point. Okay. Kind of glance over the DJ booth. Is there anyone there?
No.
Okay. It's just the DJ.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Uh,
I've never really been to one of these things before. So, is we just hang out and listen to the music, or?
Best advice I could give you is drink this. He slides you your Cosmo and is like all of it.
Okay. Glug 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 glug.
2 silver.
Oh, right. Hand
Yep.
2 silver.
He hands you another one. Take that one. Go out to the dance floor and try to love someone.
Oh, okay. Okay.
and he
With somebody.
and he walks to the next customer.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to dance with somebody.
Radio to the other two. It seems like we're supposed to grab a drink and go to the dance floor and love someone here. So probably make your way out to the floor at some point, just so it looks like we're blending in.
Oh, Hagatha's already been on the floor for the last 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, yeah. And she's actually drawing a crowd because the moves you pull, Ugg does the opposite away from you. So it looks like you're having a mirrored dance party with the shadows, and it's really cool. Is the lights changing in here kind of absorb and pulse within Ugg because he can absorb light. So you are a distraction on the dance floor.
Yeah.
But I will need a performance check.
Of course. Actually, she actually has a +3 on that, so.
Assisted by Ugg because he's dancing with you.
Alrighty.
So it's at advantage, just to see if
Oh,
you're
okay.
drawing a crowd and like, wow, she can dance, or like, wow, she thinks she can dance.
Wow, she can dance.
Either way, it's mesmerizing.
Yes.
That one's
When you're so bad, people
cocked.
still come to watch you.
Ah! Alright, I got 19 on the die. 19, 20, 21, 20, 22
22.
total.
You are out there just letting it rip.
Oh, can I summon a tentacle just for free? Because I think having just have
Yeah.
a couple tentacles or
Just for
something,
style.
just be like
Yeah, let it roll.
for flair.
Oh yeah, go for it. Full effect.
Yeah. We got. Let's see. We got Trent, Thomas. I think we've already done Thomas. So Trent,
Trey.
Trey.
For Rave, it's just Trey.
Oh, and then we just got T.
Or
Mr.
to
T.
Chad. To Chad.
The Chad. The Chad.
The Chad.
The Chad.
Tentacles,
Please.
the Chad.
But I think that just 3 or 4, just enough to kind of backup dancers almost. Don't need a lot, but just enough to make it a statement kind of thing.
Perfect. The DJ in the club sees this and changes the music to a little bit more hype that matches your vibe a little bit. All right, so you're doing that, and Elion, with your 23 perception, you notice, because you're wallflowering, you're hanging back, you're looking at the whole scene. You see there's 3 kind of different sets of people here. There's people on the dance floor, there's some at the bar, and there's some at the tables.
Okay.
Now, they kind of intermingle a little bit, but you see these categories of people. and you seem to see that there are people at the tables are doing something, and then a little while later they get up to the dance floor and start dancing, but everyone kind of circles through the tables. You see the DJ doing his thing. He's a halfling bard male, just up there letting it go. You do see that there is, in a dark corner, you catch a glint of glass, which would look like a window. So you assume that there's an office or something up high that isn't like an exterior window.
Okay. And when you say people are circling through the tables, what do you mean?
So, like, you see a group of people come over to the tables and hang out at one or a table or two, talk to somebody, have a drink, and then cycle to the floor, and you get the idea that there's either someone or something over there people want.
Okay.
Oh God.
I have an idea, but Elion would have no clue.
I mean,
Well,
Woody,
you have full access to all of your.
you have
your
full
past
access
lives,
to
right?
all of your memories.
Oh,
So
well, maybe.
one of them.
You're a
might
little
know.
nookie. You're a little bit of everything.
What would that be?
That's a history check.
History check.
Yep, to see if you can't vibe out with your inner beings to see if somebody in there knows what might be going on.
That's a 17.
17. The paladin in you.
I'm sorry, 16 minus 1. I have a
16.
minus 1 to my history.
16. The paladin in you says that it's something illicit. The bard in you says that could be fun.
Father? I will meander over to the tables. Not quite like there to get anything, but to watch the next interaction a little more closely, and then I'll do something.
Okay. I actually wanted to give this to you for your armor. It's something that's been inspired by the Vox Machina show on Amazon Prime. Pike in the show, Pike Trickfoot, can magically summon her armor.
Oh.
Well, it just kind of snaps on and off at will.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking that could be useful for this particular situation, so that way you can not always walking around in heavy plate armor. I mean,
It's not always going
so
clink,
it's not
clink, clink,
that
clink,
heavy.
clink.
Yeah. So it's up to you if you want to do that.
It would thematically make more sense. So
Right, but it is also triggered by danger. So if you're in a situation where your armor might need to trigger, consider it on.
Yep.
But a situation like this, it doesn't have to be.
Okay. Then I would imagine
It's
It's like a danger sense armor.
Yeah, it's more of a cosmetic, really. So that way you can blend in a little bit.
All right. So then, how is everybody dressed?
Not a lot of clothes. Bright colors.
Greg is in a three-piece suit.
Greg is in
Greg
a
is in a three.
And probably, well, I was going to say sweating your ass off, but then again, you're a snake person, so you like the heat, so never mind.
I don't have sweat glands.
Hagatha did get a party dress, though.
She did. She looked classy.
So still not fitting in.
Define.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember.
I think we thought this was going to be formal,
I think so,
It is
yeah.
very much not.
Yeah.
You could make it work, though. Anyways.
Yeah, oh yeah. She's resourceful.
Alright, so while you're over there, Elion, you see 3 tables. I'm checking to see who's at the tables here.
Right, because everyone's cycling around.
Yeah.
Greg, by the way, is on the edge of the crowd, just doing the little box dance with the martini glass cosmopolitan, just going back and forth, looking around.
Alright. So, at one of the tables, you see this guy. He's built, very muscular, black fishnet tank top, and he is sitting there, and he's got 2 girls next to him, and people come up to him and they talk to him for a second, and he slides something on the table, they grab it, and they walk away. And you see the 2 other tables do something similar, except for it's a little different at this one table where this just dude is sitting at it, and he's got some people there, and they all seem relatively disinterested to be at the table, but they're still there. People slide things to him, and he takes it.
Does it look like it's coins or?
It would be coin at the unremarkable table.
Yeah. Damn it, 3-5. Can I do a spot check? Could I roll perception to see how much coin or what coins are being?
Sure.
Ooh, that is a natural 20.
Woo!
So that is a 24.
24. You see that these people that are actually sliding things to him aren't party dressed. And you've seen 3 people do it so far. And once they slide these coins to him, little pouches and stuff, you can tell it's a coin pouch. You can't look into it.
Yeah.
They'll like one of them will go, like, you see one of them heads and grabs something from another table. The other one heads to bar. One just gets up and leaves. You feel like there's some kind of, these people are paying this guy for something.
Okay. I don't know what to do.
All right, well, we can bounce back from you there.
Yeah.
Let's hit Greg.
Side note, Cutter has also at this point dropped down and is kind of swinging around the overhead above Hagatha and is dropping dancing lights and a light spell all around her to just kind of add to it. There is now, where on one side there's a shadow version of her. In Oog, there is now a dancing light version of Hagatha on the opposite side of her, also dancing with her.
Nice.
As for Greg, Greg for the most part is keeping an eye on like the DJ, kind of watching to see, because I said that Kyle might head over to the DJ area, so I'm just gonna kind of keep watch for people who head over that way.
you watch over there, and there does appear to be a gentleman talking to the DJ.
Okay. I'm gonna start making my way, making my way over there. Not rushing, of course, but just kind of making my way over there and just kind of keeping an eye on him.
Thank you, Old Ben 53, for the follow on Twitch. That brings us one step closer to our 50.
Yay! Anyway, yeah, making my way towards the guy who's talking with the DJ.
Okay. You want to listen in?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm attempting to find something currently, so it is being difficult. Anyways, so you hear the conversation go, keep the party going. You know about that thing tonight, right? And the DJ goes, yeah, I got you, man. And you physically hear the music get a little bit louder.
Physically. That's a pain because Greg's wearing his armor underneath, and now that whole thing is vibrating.
Nice.
Oh,
That's what you hear.
I'd like to, using my background as an ISET engineer, knowing the general structure of any building, like looking around in this warehouse, is there anywhere that I would assume there might be a secret or side room?
From the outside of it, you can definitely tell that there is more to this building. I mean, it's pretty obvious that this is just one area.
Okay. Are there any doors off to the side or anything like that?
There could be. You'd have to go towards kind of perceiving the dark area because all the lights are focused on the floor, trying to keep. That's where he wants you. That's where the attention is.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move it over into kind of like the darker areas and start looking for a door.
All right, that's too easy. Do a quick perception check for me while you're looking. Be too easy. Agatha, you still dancing?
Yes. Yeah. Probably for a little bit longer, but I think at some point she's gonna kind of break away and get something to drink. Probably water.
Okay.
Ray, could this be an investigation?
Yes, it can be.
Okay.
If you're looking for something specific.
All right, I'm gonna drop Flash of Genius onto that because that is a crappy score. So it's gonna be 14.
14. You haven't found anything yet, but you have found some code violations.
Making note of them.
All right. Agatha, you go over and you get some water?
Yeah. Or at least catch her breath or something.
While you're there, getting your water.
Yes.
I've tried to do multiple things at the same time. Forgive me. This woman comes up to you. She is a tiefling woman, dark red skin, leather vest. That is got a dark, like blood red one half, black half the other. and her pants are the same, but the red and black are swapped, so she's crisscrossed. You notice she does have a dagger on her, but she comes up to you and so you're new. You, yes, you.
Me? What?
Our wonderful new dancing friend with the magical tentacles. So you're fun.
I do enjoy fun. Are you hitting on me? I'm not. Like, I'm not.
Well, only if you want me to.
I mean, I'm not. I mean, you know, to each their own. Like, I'm not. But fair warning.
Hayashi Tsukamichi is showing, Agatha.
Like, I have a thing called a boyfriend sack. Just so you know. Just gonna put that out there.
I have a boyfriend.
I have a boyfriend, Zach.
I have a boyfriend sack. There's been a lot of boyfriends in there, but you know, I've never had a, you know.
Never had a girlfriend sack.
Never occurred to me that it could be a girlfriend sack. But I'm not against the idea. How do you feel about sacks?
What?
Sorry. Even I myself, the player's like, what the fuck did I just say?
If she's still there, she's doing something, just as a heads up, because anyone who would hear that would run away.
As she goes, not my thing. I was just curious, saying hello.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi,
Right.
whew, this is a cool place, ain't it?
Yeah. Walks away.
You hear over the comms, hey, I'm pretty sure everybody heard you say that, but I don't think you can ask people that. I'm not sure,
I panicked.
but it made me uncomfortable.
I'm rusty with this whole, like, I've been so used to hanging with just the guys. It's like, I don't know. I did wrong. But I thought that's how I've always done it. I mean, usually I, like, you know, sneak up behind them and take the sack and just go, whoop, and then they don't even really get a chance to.
Stick to that.
I don't know. Oh, okay.
Just stick with what you know.
Yeah, don't
Works.
change. Don't change. You're perfect the way you were.
What's this kidnapping?
Kidnapping, restraint.
Mind control. Yeah. It works for Agatha. Why change it?
Object of a
is
cult
that?
that secretly still loves her.
Yeah, no. She starts thinking about that. She's like, yeah, no. Why would I change? Why? Was I flustered? Like, I'm not used to that. What? This place is weird. Okay, just like chugs her water and, like, you know, goes back out on the dance floor. I guess, I don't know. She's just like, but she doesn't want to be in the center anymore, so she's just kind of like, ooh, just kind of just stay, just I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what. I don't know what just happened there, but
I'm sorry, Ray. I'm sure we just ruined whatever you had planned for that instance, but
Nope, it works.
she panicked. All right.
It's fine. It's fine. It works. It all will work out. Elian, while you're checking out the tables, you see the the guy that's receiving things looks over, taps the muscled guy, and does the quit motion. The muscle guy nods and keeps doing his thing, and this guy gets out of the table and walks off into that darkness where you might have seen that glint.
Okay. because I don't know. Because I don't know as Elion how to approach this situation at the tables, I am going to go investigate the glint.
All right, so you head over that way, and it's pretty easy to tell that there's stairs that say employees only, and a chain that's swinging, and it leads up to like what could be like a foreman's office. About
Okay.
this time, Greg, you've made your investigation around that corner and bump into Elliot.
Oh, are you all right? What's going on?
I need to get upstairs, but
I know what you mean. I don't really trust them either.
they've got some things over at the table over there, and I don't know how to find out what it is. Part of me thinks that it's something illegal, illicit, drugs, maybe. Another part of me thinks that it'd be really fun to do this, but I want to keep my head in the game, and I want to make sure everybody leaves here tonight safely.
So what do you propose?
How can we get upstairs?
Well, as dangerous as it may sound, we may need to go up the staircase.
Bold move.
I think so too. I mean, look at it. I mean, I see, like, right under there, the thing's like barely holding on that screw there. Who knows what the rest of the staircase is like? I haven't really managed to get a good look at it.
Let's find Hagatha. I might have something I can use as a distraction.
Last I saw, she was the center of attention. Oh God. Cutter's dancing in the middle of the air. You don't think anyone gave him any alcohol, do you?
Cutter? No, not at all. Of course not.
Alright, well, looks like he's got a... I did not know he could breakdance. Agatha, are you there?
Agatha, you hear very quietly because you're in the center of the music.
Hello? She's like screaming into it.
Agatha, you don't need to scream. We can hear you just fine.
I think I blew it.
What do you mean? Are we compromised? Do we need to leave?
No. But I think I was hit on, and I totally I totally asked if they wanted to get into the sack, and I don't think that was the right answer or question.
Someone hit you, and then you asked them if they wanted to get in the sack? It sounds
Something like
you're
that.
sending mixed messages.
How far can I do that?
Alright, it just
How far away from the tables am I?
If you want to look at the real 20.
Agatha, we're over here in this dark corner. You should come walk in this direction. But nonchalantly.
What? Which corner?
Okay.
I think I'm a
hold on,
little...
to your left. To your left. Nope, too far. A little bit back to the right. Back to the right. Okay, stop.
What?
Next to the staircase.
All right. So this
Oh,
isn't
okay.
exactly perfect here. So this stage, this centerpiece here, would be the DJ booth.
Okay.
The piano is the bar. And these tables down here are the ones that you saw. And I would say these. And this one doesn't exist.
Which one is the one that is receiving?
It was the one with one cup here.
Okay.
And the stairs are along here, and they kind of go up and around, and then the office is kind of hanging out up top here.
I'm sorry, I missed that one on there.
Yeah, we didn't see that part.
Hold on. All right, so the stairs go up and around like that, and the office is like this.
Oh, so I'm okay.
Okay. It's kind of up above the tables. All right.
Yeah. Because I couldn't find an exact map that I was looking for.
So that would put me.
I would say that you, yeah, right about there.
Okay.
Hagatha and Oog are here. And Cutter is up there. And Greg will say he put you about there.
Okay. Can I see into the office at all? Or is there like a platform right next to the door?
A platform right next to the door.
Like I'm assuming this is almost like a little like an upstairs office that's just kind of hanging out and then has a platform on the side that you go and you stand on before you go into the office.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a landing there, yeah.
Okay. Best way to go about doing it. Oh, okay. You're smaller than Greg now, right? Because you're an elf?
I've been an elf.
Yeah, but I don't know what your heights and measurements are. I'm assuming you're smaller than Greg. Correct?
Well, how tall's Leonti? Usually.
I'd assume Greg as a 1T isn't going to be that much shorter. Okay. Plus he's still really, really bulky. All right.
I'm 5'6".
You're 5. Yeah, I'd be taller than you. Okay.
Oh God, how tall is Hagatha?
Okay. Greg's gonna turn to you, Eliana. He's gonna say, "Okay, just trust me here. This is gonna be weird for just a moment."
It's gonna get weird real quick.
He's going to kind of push you back up against the wall. Lean his hand against the wall. He's gonna almost looking like he's about to he's kind of towering over you, blocking most of you from view. He's gonna poke you in the chest, and he's gonna cast Vortex Warp.
While he's doing this, two things happen. I cast Thaumaturgy over here, with the sound of gold coins clinking on the ground. And as he pokes me in the chest and I look at him, our eyes meet. You know that scene from Hitch where just he's trying to explain, you go in 60 and you meet in.
Mm-hmm.
I misinterpret it and I kiss him.
I
don't know what's going on. I thought we were trying to do a distraction, and
you were now at the top of the landing, kind of leaning upward.
I'm there
from down below. I kind of look up at you sideways, like, what the hell?
I thought we were doing a distraction. I misread that.
We don't speak of. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. Do you want to talk about it? Over the radio. do you want to talk about this, or do we want to talk about this later, or not at all, ever again?
Did you like it?
We should talk about this later.
I feel weird.
It's okay. You're not alone. Just do the thing.
What am I doing now?
You needed to get up to the office.
Questioning your life choices.
All right, so where did I move? I moved where? Here?
Yeah, so there'd be a landing right on top of that chair.
Yeah, only thing I could think of is rave party. 2 people in a corner pressed up against the wall.
Here.
You're gonna
Yeah.
not look at them for a bit.
Okay, so basically right where I casted thaumaturgy
Just underneath you.
below, because that's where they're like exchanging like the coin purses.
Yep.
The sound of clinking gold is literally like right below me.
Yeah.
Oh no. We should have talked about this more.
Unfortunately, no one hears it. The sound of the music had drowned it out. They didn't hear the gold clink.
Oh.
Probably
Okay.
good. That's okay. It's good.
But you are standing up by this door, and you can see light coming up out from underneath the bottom of it.
Okay. Then crap. Um. Um. I'm gonna just try to listen through the door.
All right, roll a perception at disadvantage.
So a straight roll because I have advantage on it.
Okay.
Uh, 15, 14.
14. See how quiet the room is.
Nope, I'm sorry. Not that. 16.
Okay. You hear a muffled voice from beyond the door. I know. Like I said, it gets done. Right. I know. Right. But did you? What? No. Yeah, I'll send her, and it'll get taken care of. Yeah. I have it. Okay. Hey, do you want to know how the click?
I'm gonna be honest. I was half expecting him towards the end of there to say, "It's like, okay, I know, I love you too."
Yeah, right. Right. I was waiting for that myself.
Said I'll be there in a few minutes.
I am going to walk in.
Okay. You grab the handle, walk in. The door is unlocked, untrapped. And Hagatha, what are you up to?
Well, feeling real sheepish right at the moment. I think she tries to find Greg at some point. She like heads towards the stairs that he had mentioned, but like, of course, there's a lot of people, so trying to get through and stuff. Just like
it's easy enough to crowd dive in here. There's, as you can see, there's plenty of room, and you'd have to imagine 30 people because it didn't feel like putting 30 people on the board.
30 little avatars.
Yeah. But
also, yeah, I think she's just kind of like she's gonna start roaming a bit, because she kind of feels deflated a little bit, like just that whole fiasco at the bar. Yeah. but she's, actually, you know what? I think she goes to the ladies' room and kind of like, freshens up
Okay.
a little or something.
On your way there, you bump back into that tiefling lady who weirdly smiles at you, brushes you off, and heads quickly out of the building.
Out the building.
Yes.
Did she like wink at her and be like kind of like follow hither kind of thing? Like
Follow hither.
am I
No,
am I
more-
supposed to follow? Like
No, more of those, you bump into that weird coworker and they say hi and you're like,
and
Yeah.
it's just like, oh, okay, like all right.
The acquaintance smile, but we don't talk about anything that happened.
yeah, we don't talk.
It never happened.
Yeah, we don't talk.
Okay, cool. I think Hecata thinks about following her, but then just realized maybe that's maybe. Greg, do I follow? Greg,
What?
Greg,
Sorry, I was distracted. I'm just keeping an eye on Ilion. What?
do I follow?
Well, yes,
I
you should
don't-
be following.
All right, Greg says follow.
But in Greg's head, he's thinking, yes, you should be coming here, following the directions I gave you.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Agatha, you
Yeah.
follow her out of the building. Hold on, let me do one thing here real quick, because
Rule number 1 of D&D, what do we not do? Never split the party.
Hey, shit.
all right, and roll,
Does Greg have eyes on Hagatha or can see her go out the
Greg's
door?
no, I would say Greg is still trying to like hold that position to make it like, oh yeah, no, him and that weird, him and that elf guy are kind of over in that corner, and he's got his head situated so he can keep an eye on the door, up in the corner. So Greg is looking this way, like kind of sidelong. He sees nothing over here.
Ooh, what
Nothing
about
going on over
what about
here.
Cutter?
Yeah, you can roll for Cutter at disadvantage because he's busy being a disco ball and loving every second of it.
Because me as a
Cutter
player, I
is
don't want
the center
Hagatha
of
to leave,
attention.
but I feel like that's what Hagatha would do.
Cutter rolled a 6 on his perception check. He is doing the worm.
So
And
he's just walking
somehow-
around.
Yeah, he's somehow doing a 2 dance number with a dancing lights version of himself. And everyone is loving it and giving him all the attention.
Perfect. All right, so Hagatha, you follow this tiefling lady out of the club or the rave. I need a perception check to see where she went. If you can see where she went.
Okay,
'Cause
okay.
You're just
Here you
enough,
go.
just enough behind her.
You said perception?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nicole. That's a nat 1 or a solid 2.
Solid 2. You have no idea where she went. You-
I would like to think that if she lost track of her, she goes back inside.
Okay.
So that's, yeah.
All right. You head back inside, and oh look, there's Greg standing by the door, leaning up against the wall, seductively.
Oh hey, she'll go up to Greg.
And that is when we'll jump back to Elion. Elion, you push through the door. There is an office space. It has got the most beat up, ragged, sewn together, taped up couch on one side. A actually surprisingly well made, in great shape, mahogany wood desk at the back.
Mahogany.
Oh good.
And there's this really plain, ordinary looking dude standing behind it, just wide-eyed looking at you. Hey, you can't be in here.
It's not bathroom.
No, that's downstairs, idiot.
That's not nice.
Get out of my office.
Who are you?
Get out of my office.
Who are you?
I own this place. Get out.
Your couch looks like shit.
Yeah, fuck you too. Get out of my office.
What? Who are you?
I own this place. I'm Kyle Risco. Get out.
Oh, so you're Kyle.
Oh, shit.
No.
And I also say that over comms.
Fuck, whatever you want, I don't have it.
Do you need me to come up there?
Yes.
All right. I'm dressed in this suit. No one's gonna stop me. I'm just gonna walk up there.
Who are you? What do you want?
I represent a group of people who are interested in finding you.
Yeah, nobody wants me.
Not true.
I just run a club, man. Premier club here at the bottom. Like, won't find anything better. Like, I don't know what you want. If you really don't want to steal from me.
I don't want to steal from anybody. I just want you to sit there, wait till my associates show up, and then we can talk.
Okay.
Let me know whenever I get up there.
And you get up there, and Hagatha's behind you, but she's watching the stairs.
Okay. All right. So you are Mr. Kyle.
And you are?
You may call me Grigorovic Petrov.
All right, Grigorovic Petrov. Who are you in emotions to Elion?
It doesn't matter.
He is my associate. That's all we really need to know right now. And Kyle, let me be clear here. We want to be friends.
Right.
So,
What's your deal?
my deal? Well, let's say I have a vested interest in getting to know the family that runs the place. And I hear that you're the big upcoming man who I should talk to.
I know who. Right, upcoming. Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
So why don't you tell me everything I need to know about your lovely family,
My parents.
Mr. Kyle Risco.
My parents are dead.
Mhm.
And I live here now.
Mhm.
Ta-da.
That's all you have to share.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Bonus action Giant's Might, and I go up one size category. Are you sure?
Oh
that's
my
all
god.
you have to share.
Roll intimidation.
Can I have this be based on strength?
Sure can.
Cool. Because I am deliberately using my gigantic super siziness to scare the living crap out of this guy. Oh, frick yes. That is 18, 21. Hold on, double checking the thing. Pretty sure I can apply this thing. Yeah, I'm gonna drop my last flash of genius into that as well, for a total of 24.
24.
Mm-hmm.
You see the terror in his eyes, and he sits differently in his chair now.
Mm-hmm.
The yeah, that's it's I don't feel like talking. Um, uh, family, it just sticks closer together.
Just gonna kind of just very, very gently bring my gargantuan hand up to the side of his face, just kind of cupping the side of his face. Mr. Kyle, we're friends here.
Are we?
Absolutely. And friends help each other. And we would like you to help us. And maybe we can help you in return.
Right. Uh, I'm a dead
So,
man.
why would you say that?
Oh, I don't know. And as you're leaning forward, you see he has his hands on his chair, and he squeezes them, and the floor drops out from underneath him, and he drops.
Grab him by the shoulder.
All right, dexterity.
Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. No, we're gonna use you. Five.
He slips down to the floor.
Extra special 50 die. Or D20 50. Never mind.
Oh, you mean that inspiration? It's a 5. It's probably he's dropping right up from under me.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna catch him, even if I take like another D6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he falls to the floor, and
Ooh.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Is he still in sight?
yeah, he's dropped down into darkness, so you have dark vision, so you can see him. But you see, as he lands like flat on his back. But he's holding this weird thing up, and he shoots at you.
Okay.
And he rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
So that's hold on, I have to find the dice to locate them in the tray. That is. You take 18 points of radiant damage as this bright red blast just boom hits you.
Ow!
And we're gonna go into initiative here.
Okay. So we're all up in this office. God damn it!
Always spit on.
I rolled a 2.
Wow, that's usually Hagatha's place.
Yeah.
Whoop. Oh, what? Hagatha rolled a
Twice
20.
the break action.
Woo!
Yeah, it does that sometimes on the first one. Alright.
I don't know what's going on, but Hagatha rolled a 20, and it's never happened with initiative for her.
Your dice have moved on to Jayla.
Because holy crud.
20 total?
Yeah. She doesn't have any plus to initiative, and I rolled a natural 20.
Elion?
17.
17. Alright. And I gotta add turn our mystery guy. And he got this. Alright. First up in the order is Hagatha. You are standing on the first railing, landing on the turn stairs.
Uh-huh.
You hear a clash, a thud, and a pow. And
she's gonna go.
And as that pow hits, the music stops. People scream and start exiting the building en masse.
Let's see. Let's do. Is it still pretty dark in here?
Relatively.
Hmm. Okay. She's gonna go. She's gonna go find Greg if she's not with him already.
All right, so you're gonna go up the stairs and you can make it into the room because that is poorly drawn. I will admit.
That's okay. She does have 30 feet of movement, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Whatever works.
Let's say it gets you about halfway into the room, just because the stairs aren't really that big, but it gets you halfway in the room, and you see Greg take a hit.
Oh, yeah, no. She no likey that. She'll Eldritch Blast the guy who hit Greg.
He is a floor below you.
A what?
You see the
He's
blast
floor below you. He dropped through and then fired upwards there. So you see this blast come through and cut through Greg's shoulder.
Oh.
But from the ground.
Was it a
Greg's
fire
already
arc?
gigantified.
It was a blast of light.
Well then, she's probably gonna. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted to do. Stop it! Undo that. No. Accidentally clicked on. Well, you know what? Maybe I will just do that. 1, 2, 3, February. She's gonna cast freedom of movement on herself.
Okay.
It lasts for an hour. Basically, she's not affected by difficult terrain, and spells and other magical effects can either reduce the target speed or she can't be paralyzed or restrained. Non-magical, but yeah, basically, yeah. Mostly because I accidentally clicked on the button that
You accidentally used freedom of movement?
yeah, and I don't know how why not, right?
Yeah, sure.
I can't be paralyzed, so if there's
you
anything...
hadn't drunk enough water, you were starting to feel like the muscles restricting. You're like, oh, that really needs to be fixed. Dang it, I just cast a spell.
But it doesn't seem like it counted against my spell slot, so we're good.
I think that's one of your thingamawidgets.
The thingamawidgets. Yeah. So it's yeah. So yeah, freedom of movement is activated. She's probably gonna have to, if she can't see the thing, she's probably gonna have to double move, and then just get up to that hole where he dropped out of.
All right, so we'll put you over here on the other side of the desk, because there's a pretend desk in between these.
Yeah. And then she's gonna try and ask Oog to go after that guy. Yeah, Oog, distract.
Alright, Oog, distract. Trying to make you big because that's how you're supposed to be. Let's bring up Ooga Boogie.
I be big, I be thick, I be Greg.
Damn, he thick.
I almost spit out my wine.
And Hagatha gets taken down by a jet.
It doesn't take much.
Ooga Boogie, he detaches from you and flies down toward him. What do you want him to do? Do you want him to, like, distract? Like Oog distracts?
Distract. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. Do what you do best, Oogie Boogie.
I feel like that makes the most sense because all you saw was someone shot one of your friends and you don't know the context of what's going on.
Okay, Oog actually flies up over top and interposes himself in between Greg and the opening, and he casts Arms of Hagdar.
Ooh.
And he's got to make a strength saving throw. Kyle does. Surprisingly, does okay. However, he does take some damage. takes 7 damage to Kyle. And that will be Oog's turn. There we go. Arms of Hagdar.
With arms wide open.
All right, who's up next?
In
We
the
done
arms of a dog, you will die.
You will get sacked away. Elion, you're in the middle of the room and just witnessed Greg get shot. Oog moved to cover. Greg, what would you like to do? Oh noble one.
I am going to Starlight step down next to the guy down next to Kyle.
All right, whip magic step.
And I am going. I am assuming my armor is now popped on.
Oh yeah.
Danger sense armor activate.
I will draw my sword and point it at him. And can I try to persuade him to stop fighting?
Persuasion, sure.
Okay. That's a very nice number.
That's a nice number.
27.
27. You point your sword at him, and what do you say?
I suggest you stop and allow us to continue talking. We're here peacefully.
He looks up and sees these tendrils of these black shadow arms looking at him. This man in glowing armor that just appeared, pointing a sword in his face. And he tosses his pistol down. And he's like, all right, I give. And blood comes up. And we're out of combat.
Okay.
I will use like the minimal amount, which I guess 1 of lay on hands.
Yeah, I think you'd do a minimum of 5.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess
No.
then.
It's 5 to be able to do like a cure poison or a
Oh,
cure
right,
disease or
right.
anything. He can do any amount of whatever he has of his pool.
Okay.
If he's just straight healing.
That was me misremembering then.
That ours.
All right, so
I am a rule book, so.
he is okay. So he's like, he's laying there, and eventually everyone makes their way down. Or do you want to stay up in the office?
I would ask him where would he like to talk. We can go back upstairs, or we could do it here in the open.
The club is emptied out. The bartender's gone. The patrons are gone. The DJ snapped out of existence with his gear. You notice, you very simply notice that the music's gone, the speakers are gone, the lights are gone, half of the liquor's gone.
And Cutter is mysteriously surrounded by a large number of bottles.
So was the party an illusion?
That would make Hagatha feel better.
That would make a lot of sense, too. But I think there were real people.
They were real. The lights were real. The music was real. However, they were the bards. It was the DJ. 90% of the setup belonged to the DJ, and when he snapped out, he brought him stuff with him. Little fun magical zap.
I would pull a chair up for him to sit and be like, well, let's talk.
Okay. He's really hurt still.
I
Greg
can
comes
help
down
with
the
that.
probably creaking staircase, still full size.
Oh yeah, it's warbly at this point.
Mr. Kyle, can I simply ask you, what seems you seem to be very hesitant but dismissive of your family. What exactly is your status with the rest of your family?
I have a, I have a job, and they let me do my thing as long as I help every now and then. But they left me here at the bottom, so what do you think?
How does that make you feel?
Insight.
Okay.
Is he telling the truth?
Well, you should roll, see.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to do insight checks. Greg has no wisdom score. Greg is like Mersu. Greg believes people most of the time.
Agatha has a +1.
Um,
Hey. Oh, nope. She ain't gonna help.
18.
Agatha roll a 5.
Okay. 18. It appears to be frustrated, but a little scared, but honest.
All right. I'm going to lay on hands again and heal him up. How much would I don't know.
You don't have to worry about overhealing.
Okay.
He's not going to explode.
You know you can when you're healing someone, you know how much to give them.
All right. How much lay on hands am I giving him?
It would need 6.
In addition to that one.
That 6 would make him full.
Oh, okay. So I do that, and then I will cast Zone of Truth. Everybody in this area needs to make a Charisma saving throw.
It's everyone.
Greg is about to be very honest.
All right. Kyle fails.
13?
You fail.
Yeah. Greg is very honest right now.
What's the DC again?
19.
Oog passes.
Agatha should be able to pass.
Charisma.
I'm sorry.
Charisma save a thing.
Get back up. Yeah. 12, 8, 10. Dirty 20.
Okay. So, Zone of Truth has been cast. Kyle and Greg fail.
Okay.
Heck, could lie through
Oh
her
wait,
teeth.
I forgot. Greg's 1T now, so he gets advantage on this crap. I still don't think he's gonna make it. He doesn't make it. He's got no mod to charisma. But it was better. It was a 15 that time.
There you go.
All right.
Sorry, go ahead.
You cast Zone of Truth. Is there a question?
I will leave that to Greg to continue questioning.
All right. Mr. Kyle, do you want to get back at your family for leaving you down here to die?
They didn't really leave me to die.
Do you feel like you've been left here to die?
I feel like they ignore me. Unless they want something. Shut
Mr.
up.
Kyle, are you tired of being used by your family?
Maybe? I don't know. Like, they let me have my club and do my thing, but if I help them with some distribution of some things, I'd...
When was the last time they asked you how you were doing?
Never.
And how does that make you feel?
This is a zone of truth, not a zone of emotions. What's being distributed here?
All kinds of stuff.
What was being what was the interactions at the tables below your office?
Oh, I have some low-level drug dealers that kind of give me some money on the side. The family doesn't know about it. Don't tell them.
Wouldn't the family be upset that you're doing your own thing?
Maybe. Yes.
Mr. Kyle, we would like you to help us teach your family why they should have treated you better.
I'm good luck with that.
Are we in a position that we could offer him protection?
You could try.
You guys keep talking to him. I'm gonna ask Arrow something.
Okay.
Kyle, I'd like you to tell us the general structure that you know of the Risco family. Who is at the top, and below them, all the way down to you.
Uncle Zabian's at the top.
Okay, hold on.
Uncle Zabian?
Zabian.
Oh, with a B.
Yep.
Full name.
So he's
Uncle.
the head of the family?
Yep.
Zabian Roscoe? Roscoe?
Zabian Risco. Yep.
Mm.
Because they're the oil that makes the family work, or makes the city work.
You're getting
Gotta
too
grease
deep.
up them gears.
You're getting too deep now, man.
All right, Uncle Zabian is at the top. Who does he typically deal with?
The town officials, I think. I don't know. I don't know much about what he does.
Who's second in charge?
That's tough because there's twins.
What are their names?
Twins, Basil.
Zal. And oh God, I can't believe I'm saying. Why am I saying this?
Just let it out, Kyle. Just let it out.
Rofuku.
Are they both the Risco family?
Yeah.
Okay. Who reports to them?
I don't know.
What do each of the twins handle?
Security and magic.
Where are they?
I don't know. Check
Which
the hill.
one? Do they handle things separately?
Rafuka's security and Zal is he's magic.
What kind of magic?
I don't know magic.
Huh.
All right, so that's the twins. Who else is part of the family?
You really want to know more?
We wouldn't be asking if we didn't.
Find Sue and Lilith. They'll tell you everything you want to know.
Sue and Lilith. Where can we find them?
They like around. But I hear Lilith likes to hang out at the Thap Inn, the Thap place.
Was it Moonthap?
That's the place we're at, right?
Yeah, you draw that.
Luna
Yeah.
Thaps. Luna Thaps. All right.
Huh.
Greg's actually gonna try an insight check. Is he figured out what's going on, and is he trying to talk around the meaty goodness?
Roll insight.
7.
Ah.
Very trustworthy man.
Oh, you believe every word he says.
All right. What about Sue? Sue's just around? What does Sue typically deal with?
Where Sue is, where Lilith is, Sue is around always. They're together.
Oh, they're a couple.
Yeah.
Which one's the actual family member? The blood relative.
I think they've been brought in. I don't know. They don't look like us for sure.
Doesn't mean you're not family.
Yeah, true.
What do you distribute?
It's all in crates or bags, and it's a little bit of everything.
Kyle, what happened to your parents? You
They
said your
died.
uncle runs thing, and okay, parents are gone. And,
How did they die?
Yeah.
They were killed.
By?
Someone.
Perhaps
Huh?
your uncle?
My uncle would never do that.
Would he?
Family's
He has to tell the truth.
family's important to him. He would never kill family.
What's
Kyle,
more important, family or money?
What?
What's more important to him, family or money? He would be upset if he found out you were making deals on the side.
Yeah, barely any. And I'll funnel it back into my fantastic club here, which now I've got to convince all of my fantastic hundreds, my 30 friends to come back.
oh, I'm sure they'll come back after the spectacle they saw this evening. Just tell them it was all part of the show and they all left too soon. It was just, something you were trying out.
If you
it
give
was.
me a day.
Greg, no.
Wait, you would fix
What?
it?
I probably could. I mean, your light displays are pretty crappy, and you can always tell people it was a minor
I mean,
safety or damaged ground that led you to get in professional work, and everything will be safer and better than ever. Honestly, like if you put a light display there,
Greg?
there,
Greg.
I mean, I could
you
pay.
can get an array there.
I couldn't pay you now, but I'm good for it.
I mean, as long as you supply with materials, I'll do it for free. I love these sorts of things.
Hagatha steps in front of Greg and just like, don't get him started on architecture. It's a thing.
Hagatha doesn't
Is
like
there
it
a
whenever I talk
possibility
about
to put someone in
architecture.
a holding?
Do we have holding cells on the ship?
The Zinger?
Didn't think about that.
Does the Zinger have holding cells?
If not, does the collective?
The Zinger has one room that you could use, if necessary.
Maybe not as a holding cell. We could offer Kyle protection. Possibly. Emergency protection. Putting him in a safety room on our ship. Keep him confined, but it would keep him safe if he's in trouble. And if he's willing to cooperate with us.
A lot of ifs.
Hagatha, did you know that you smell like sunshine and sea salt?
I showered, I think.
No, I mean just in a general sense. You just typically seem to smell like sunshine and sea salt. Why am I saying that out loud?
All right, well, I'm not. I don't have to talk anymore, do I? I already let too much out. I'm a dead man.
Kyle,
We're
we
here
may
to
have
help
more
you.
questions for you later, but for now, for your safety, we're gonna take you with us.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll work on the club in my spare time.
Thanks, man. It's been
Honestly, I really like what you've done with this place. It needs
Greg,
a little bit more professional work.
Greg,
What?
bring him to the ship.
That's true. I have a few more materials to be able to do some like planning. We can talk about.
Greg. No.
I dropped
You
Zone
thought-
of Truth.
Just
him to the ship.
listen. I'm dead if you take me, and they find out, and I'm dead if they.
I'm sure you'll be dead if they find out that you've talked. So if you're missing, more than likely, you'll be
Dead
thought
later.
to be- or
You'll
thought
be in
to
another
dead.
plane of existence, dude. You'll be fine.
What?
Listen, Kyle, you can either work with us.
Don't
or
ask about
be
it.
a prisoner. We'd like you to be able to have your freedom. We'd like you to be able to work with us.
Ugh.
Kyle,
Especially
We
since
like
it
you.
sounds like you know very little about what we're actually here for. And we do like you. You run a very nice place.
All right,
I
fine,
think
fine,
there's a kitchen over there.
fine. But if I die, it's your fault.
Accurate.
I
it'll
can
be of
accept that.
old age, buddy.
I mean, dying's not really all that bad. You go on a boat ride. I will say the psychopomps are a little bit irritated if you start making suggestions on how to improve their boats. But you know what? What are they gonna do to you? Kill you?
Okay. So where do you take good old Kyle?
Depends. Does Kyle swear to be? If we need Kyle to swear to be cooperative.
You think at this point he's like, you get the feeling off of him of I'm dead if I do and I'm dead if I don't. So let's go.
Exactly. So go for the fun route.
So let's go. Let's go with the people that aren't
Aren't killing me right now.
are killing me right now.
Exactly.
You have a feeling loyalty could shift, can shift, but right now he's working with you. He's
Greg
not
does
hostile.
take some pictures of the entire thing and starts thinking about how he can improve the club for him. Because,
Okay.
like, if he's going to willingly work with us and risk his life, he should at least get a better light display.
All right.
Sound system, kitchen, showers, private rooms.
Or I just had a great idea, guys. We can do like a special nightclub at the inn that we have in White, with Thane's
Why did you
family.
fix the inn?
Water deep.
Oh, that's true. We can move him. We can move him to another plane of existence.
And he won't have to worry about the family, and then he can still do everything. It works.
If he gets severely compromised, I'm honest. Like Greg, honestly, and Mason at this point, be like, if this guy gets in trouble, we're rescuing him. Greg will
love Kevin.
storm the castle to rescue Kyle
All right.
because
So
Kyle is pathetic and he likes him.
where are we taking Kyle? Ship, another
Ship.
plane.
No, we'll just take him to the ship for now, I would assume.
Okay. So you zap him up there. He straight up passes out from the experience.
Cool.
He
Keep him quiet.
This is the worst day of his life, and his parents died.
What? I thought they've
He's
been
only
dead.
dealing with this trauma now. The Zone of Truth forced him to face the truth.
Yeah.
Your parents are dead, man. You gotta face the facts.
Greg,
Is
you
this-
forced him to face the truth.
I
This is
did
Zone
force
of
it.
Truth.
It's not my Zone of Truth spell.
Is this as bad as that time we had that guy in the boyfriend sect that you guys
That we
brainwashed
took with
into,
him.
and we just left him somewhere? I can't remember.
We left him
we
at
left
the
Are we
him
bad
at
guys?
Are we the
we just
bad
kidnap
guys?
people?
Are we the bad guys? We just do. Just
We took
uproot
Greg
these
also
people.
has like a
Smart
thing of
guard.
water and an Alka-Seltzer tablet sitting right next to it for whenever he wakes up. Okay, but we learned
Oh,
Uncle Zabian heads up the family. Beneath him are the twins Zao and Rofuku, who handle magic as well as security. Sue and Lilith are probably our best bets as far as our next connection. They know apparently everything about the family.
Probably.
And Lilith conveniently likes to hang out at the Thap Inn. And they are an adopted couple.
I don't think it was adopted. They were brought into the family, as in like they're made people.
Well, they could cover it up as being adopted. Or, I don't know.
You guys have not watched enough mafia gangster movies.
Nope.
They were just made. That if you're making people, that's sci-fi. The moment cloning enters the picture, it is now sci-fi. All right. All the question mark people. And poor Kyle. Poor lonely Kyle. He's like a discarded branch that's still trying to grow.
Still has a chance.
Replant him or graft him back in.
There's options. Transplant. Completely out of a total different realm of
You
existence.
could transplant, but grafting's more fun. It's where you get like the tree of 12 fruits have over in I think I want to say either Korea or Japan.
Somewhere in Asia.
It's like blooms all throughout the entire year.
Oh, that's
Cool.
really cool.
Mhm.
That is really cool.
And it has like
So,
a bunch of different fruits that it grows throughout the year.
well, like you said 12, right?
I think it's 12. It might be something else. It might be. Or is it? I'm getting numerical things mixed up.
Google!
Yeah, I'm getting trio life stuff here.
All knowing Google, what do you have
Let's
in store?
see. Oh, the tree of 40 fruits.
Holy moly!
Yeah, if you get the right kind of trees that are all within the right like genius, you
Yeah.
can transplant branches into a tree.
That's
Everything
insane.
will bloom. Yeah, everything will bloom. Everything will grow fruit, and they will grow fruit at their appropriate time of the year too.
Interesting.
Plants
Hey.
are weird, man!
I think its fruiting season is from. I think its fruiting season is supposed to be from like March all the way through into September.
Wow. That's super
Well,
cool.
Depends on the fruit. Like apples can bloom. Like it depends.
Yes.
I don't know,
Anyway.
just the fact that there's more than one fruit on a single tree is pretty freaking impressive.
Oh yeah, freaking transplanting, grafting, and stuff. It gets.
I'm
weird.
lucky to keep
It's
my
weird.
house plants alive. Just putting it in perspective.
If you take care of it and you put a lot of effort in it, you can do a lot of really cool stuff with trees.
Yeah.
There's a guy who made a chair out of a tree,
Yep.
like
Just
a living, the still living tree. He grew it and he was able to get it to grow into multiple branches, grow it up to a right height, and using a couple other things like keep it in a specific shape as it grew.
Huh.
And it is now a tree that he goes out and he sits in.
That's nature's crazy, man.
Oh yeah. Well,
With that said,
you guys rendezvous back at the tavern that you in your upstairs room. You have now added 4 pieces to the board, as you can see on Roll20. Further fleshing out the crime family themselves.
all right.
So you got quite the info dump from good old Kyle there, and
Kyle.
ex-Kyle. So
And we got a Kyle.
and we've got a Kyle. You have your very own Kyle in a spaceship. But I believe we're gonna go ahead and pause here for this evening. So I want to thank everybody for watching this episode of the Agents of the Collective, episode 50. I'm looking forward to the next episodes of playing with you guys. I don't know if we'll get another 50 out of this story. If we do, that's on you. Anyways, thank you all for watching. If you like our show, please like, follow, subscribe, wherever you can find us. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, here on Twitch, on YouTube, You can also email us at thecollectiveen@google.com. We would love to hear from you. And thank you all
Just
for...
need one more for Twitch, guys. Just one more.
One more on Twitch.
One more for 30.
One more.
31 more
YouTube
for
people,
50 of the
look us
year.
up on Twitch.
Yeah, we need that 30 though.
Please.
Please. All right. So thank you all for watching. We love you all, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.